Okay, this video actually doesn't align with any notes that we've taken. I know several of you like using the algebraic rule to perform a rotation as opposed to actually turning your page. But sometimes you are struggling to remember what those rules are. So I'm going to make this quick video, and hopefully it kind of explains why the rule is the way that it is and offers you a quick way to remember how to obtain the rule. So first, we know we always start with x comma y. That is a 0-degree rotation. That's where we start at. Okay. Let's just start out by a 90-degree rotation clockwise. So we'll make a clockwise 90-degree rotation. Here I've got my graph. I'm going to turn it to the right clockwise just once. Now when I've got my graph, this is now the x-axis. So this is my normal x, and this is my normal y. So in place of my x-axis, or in ordered pairs we know are written x comma y, but instead of x, I'm going to write the old y, whatever y was, because the positive part of the y-axis is now my new x-axis. In place of the y value, we're going to use the original x value, but we're going to make it opposite because the negative or opposite x values is now where my y-axis is. So that's how we got that rule. Essentially what happens is we are switching the spots. We're switching the spots of y and x. So instead of xy, I'll write y comma x. And whatever's in the second spot now, we make opposite. That was for 90 degrees clockwise. If I turn my graph another 90 degrees clockwise, that's now two 90-degree rotations clockwise. That would get us 180 degrees. So we're going to perform that same, switch the order of the coordinates, and make the second one opposite. When I switch the order now, the negative x goes first, or the opposite x goes first. Then I write y, make the new second thing, or y, opposite. When I added another 90-degree rotation, that would get us to 270 degrees. Again, we switch the order of the coordinates, so I have an opposite y for the x-coordinate, and the new y-coordinate is the opposite of whatever we had here. The opposite of negative x is your normal positive-looking x. So this is how we obtain the rule. Now, counterclockwise is just backwards from clockwise. So here's my normal graph. When I turn one turn counterclockwise, that's the same, here's where all of my pink stuff is with the y in the middle of the circle. That's the same as if I had turned 1, 2, 3 to the right, or 270 degrees to the right. So a 270-degree clockwise rotation is the same as a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation. Essentially, we're just going to be going backwards then. We start at 90, another 90-degree rotation is 180, another 90-degree rotation would get us 270. So you essentially just need to remember that you switch the order of the coordinates and make the new second thing opposite, and you do that until you are at the desired rotation. Now we'll practice applying that rule, those rules. Here I've got the point 17, and I want it to go clockwise, or to the right. To the right clockwise 90 degrees says y opposite x. So y opposite x. This is currently x comma y, so we switch the order of the coordinates. So instead of 1, 7, we have 7, 1. And we make whatever is in the second spot opposite. 180-degree rotations are all opposite x, opposite y. So our numbers stay in the same order, 1, 7, but we make them both opposite. So instead of positives, now they are negatives. Switch the order of the coordinates, opposite y, make the new second thing, instead of negative, now it is positive. Okay. So we switch the order of the coordinates. Instead of 1, 7, we're back at 7, 1. And now I make the new first spot opposite. It is currently a positive 7, so I'll make it a negative 7. Counterclockwise is a left turn. And remember, my rules are just opposite of whatever the clockwise ones were. So the rule for a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation is opposite y, normal x. For 180 degrees counterclockwise, that rule is the same, opposite x, opposite y. And for 270 degrees, the rule is counterclockwise. That's the same as the 90-degree clockwise rule, y opposite x. Here I've got 2, 9. For a 90-degree rotation, I need to switch the order of the coordinates. So instead of 2, 9, we have 9, 2. And we make whatever is now in the first spot opposite. Now in the first spot we have a 9, so we make it opposite negative 9. I need opposite x, opposite y, so my numbers should stay in the same order. My coordinates are in the same order, 2, 9. And I changed their signs now, so instead of positives, these become negatives. For 270 degrees, we're flipping the order of the coordinates. So instead of 2, 9, we write 9, 2. For 270 degrees counterclockwise, you make the second thing opposite. So instead of normal 2, we'll have negative 2. We're at clockwise again. The rule for 90 degrees clockwise is y opposite x. 180 clockwise or counterclockwise, opposite x, opposite y. 270 degrees clockwise would be opposite y, normal x. Here I've got 3, negative 5. I need to switch the order of the coordinates. So I'm going to write negative 5, 3. Make the new second thing opposite. So instead of normal 3, we have negative 3. Here I've got opposite x, opposite y, so they stay in the same order. I write 3, negative 5, and I change the sign. So instead of positive 3, it is now a negative 3. And instead of negative 5, this is now positive 5. It's not common practice to write the positive symbol in front of a positive number. So you could just, I'm using pen, I cannot erase. You could just erase that negative symbol. Okay, now we're back at 270 degrees. We have to flip the order of our coordinates. So instead of 3, negative 5, we have opposite 5, normal 3. Make the new first thing opposite. So instead of a negative 5, we're at positive 5. Again, you would just erase that negative sign to make it positive. Okay, now let's look at negative 8, 2, clockwise. Same rules, normal y, opposite x, opposite y, opposite y, normal x. I need to switch the order of my coordinates, so instead of negative 8, 2, we have 2, negative 8. Make the second thing opposite. So instead of -8, we have a +8. Opposite x, opposite y, they stay in the same order. So -8, 2. Make both of them opposite. Instead of a -8, +8. Instead of a +2, -2. We've got an opposite y, x, so switch the order from -8, 2 to 2, -8. Make the new first thing opposite. So instead of +2, we have -2. I've got -5, -8. Again, we're still clockwise, so normal y, opposite x, opposite y, opposite y, normal x. For 90 and 270, you're always going to have to flip the order of the coordinates. So opposite, so instead of -5, -8, we have -8, -5. Now we make the new second thing opposite, so instead of a -5, we'll have a +5. 180-degree rotations, the numbers are in the same order, the order of the coordinates is the same, so -5, -8. And we need the opposite of those things, so instead of -5, it's a +5. Instead of -8, it'll be a +8. Now I've got 270 degrees clockwise. I have to switch the order of the numbers for 90 and 270, the order of the coordinates, sorry. So we've got a -8, -5, and then we make the first thing opposite. So instead of -8, this is +8. Now we're going to look at some counterclockwise rotations, and we've already written those rules, or we can remember that we just go backwards from clockwise. So we've got opposite y, normal x. The 180-degree rotation is the same for counterclockwise and clockwise. Opposite x, opposite y. And then we've got y, opposite x. I have 7, -4. I have to switch the order of my numbers. -4, 7. I've swapped the order of my coordinates. Make the new first thing opposite. So instead of -4, we've got a +4. My order of the coordinates stays the same every time I look at a 180-degree rotation. 7, -4. And I make both of them opposite. So instead of 7, we have -7, and instead of -4, we have +4. For a 270-degree rotation, you have to switch the order of the coordinates, so we'll have a -4, 7, and we make the new second thing opposite. So instead of 7, we'll have a -7. Looking at -311, we're going counterclockwise, so our 90-degree rule is opposite y, normal x. 180 degrees is always opposite x, opposite y. And 270 degrees counterclockwise is y, opposite x. -311, I have to switch the order of the coordinates for 90 and 270. So instead of -311, we're writing 11, -3. And whatever the first thing is, I now have to make opposite. So instead of normal 11, we use a -11. The order of the coordinates stays the same for 180 degrees. So -3, 11. I forgot to write the opposite y there. And I have to make the both numbers opposite. So instead of -3, we have +3. And instead of 11, we have -11. Looking at y opposite x for a 270 degrees counterclockwise rotation, the order of the coordinates must switch spots. So we'll have 11, -3, and whatever's in the second position gets a sign change. So instead of -3, we have +3. One more example, I've got -2 and -6. We're going counterclockwise. 90 degrees counterclockwise is opposite y, normal x. 180 degrees anything is opposite x, opposite y. 270 degrees counterclockwise is normal y, opposite x. For a 90-degree rotation or a 270-degree rotation, the order of the coordinates has to switch. So we'll have -6, -2 instead of -2, -6. Now whatever's in the first position must change according to my rule. I must change that sign from negative to positive. I'm writing down my ordered pairs in the same order, the coordinates in the same order, so I'll have -2, -6, opposite x and opposite y. I'll change the sign of both of those from -2 to +2 and -6 to +6. My last rule will be 270 degrees counterclockwise. I have to switch the order of the coordinates because this is 270 degrees. For counterclockwise in 270 degrees, we make the new second spot opposite. I hope this video is helpful with remembering how to get the rules. There's only 3 different ones you have to remember for rotations, and I find writing this table to be super useful. Hopefully you do too, and hopefully this was some good practice explaining how to use each of those rules effectively or correctly. If you have questions or comments, please feel free to send me a message on Schoology, send me an email, or drop a comment on the video.